Hey everybody, welcome to another version of Country Roads Take Me Home. We're turning off of Route 61, about 2 miles south of Deer Lake. I had mistakenly, the last time I had come through here, because I wanted to go through to the town of Auburn and Fort Lebanon, I had taken this road thinking this was Route 895, when in fact 895 goes to the east there, and it also goes to, what was I going to say, goes to something else, but it goes up Route 61 basically. But when I took this road, I was impressed with how beautiful this road actually is, and I thought this would make a phenomenal Country Roads Take Me Home if I don't have an accident. But we're up here. I was originally going to go to Fort Loudon and the Cherry Festival this weekend, and it is so unbelievably brutally hot. I don't deal well with that kind of oppressive humidity, or the humidity of the humidity. And I was just like, no, I'm not driving an hour and 40 minutes. As much as I would have loved to go on the Market Fair, and I may still be like nuts enough to do it, but I'm going to, Jay Forkner had said about, hey, have you gone to Muhammad Ali's training camp? Well, they're open to the public 10 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday right near Deer Lake. And I was right near there because I had done the Zion's Red Church, which is stunning hometown country church, and he's like, it's right there. So, and I had talked to, when I did the lecture there for the Daughters of the American Revolution, I had talked to a gentleman. They were originally from New Jersey. Phenomenal people. He was so cool, and his wife was so cool. Gave me some great information I've never heard of about the guy that came up with the Morse code and things like that. It was just phenomenal. Just such a great group of people there. So I can't say thank you enough to the Daughters of the American Revolution for having me there in Hummelstown to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Hanover Resolves and speak on that. It was just such a phenomenal experience. I look forward to as well. Hopefully here in the future, I got a reply to the gentleman from the Sons of the American Revolution about doing something with Constitution Day coming up in September. So I'm excited to work with both those groups again, and for the first time. It was really, look at all the chickens here. Buck, 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 buck. These are some cool homes here, just the way they're situated in the valley here. Cool little summer house. It's probably protecting a spring, it's probably a spring house is what I should have called it. But this is such a stunning drive through here, like really stunning. So I was like, I'd taken a wrong turn. I turned about 2 miles too early going west, and I was like, I got to come back here. I got to do this, and I'm going to the Muhammad Ali training camp, or Fighters Heaven, I believe it's called as well. That's open 10 to 5 on Saturday and Sundays to the public for free. So I was like, we'll go there, film a little bit there. There is a historic monument there, or marker. And but anyways, I thought today would be a good day to do a Country Road Take Me Home, do this. It's been nutso at work with being just the amount of busyness, so I haven't been able to get videos up like I'd like to, just because of everything being the way it is. I'm so exhausted with the heat. This last week has been, anybody that's dealt with this, which is probably a lot of you, it has not been fun. And the last 2 days have been especially bad. So, because I would have liked to, I actually drove over to Myerstown to go to Schaeferstown, and then the heat was so bad, I was like, this is not going to work. I just don't have the capability of dealing with it. And I have to accept reality, just where my health is at. I had pinched a nerve in my shoulder and neck as well on the right side, so I was like, yeah, I think we're gonna take it a little easy this weekend, do a couple things around the house, take care of some stuff there, and maybe go do some simple videos, go out to eat, just relax and enjoy life, and go from there. But I'm also going to be putting out a video here at some point as well. I gotta have a couple cards from Jay. I think somebody else as well, maybe Kate, that I gotta do for mail time, but I also need to do the business of the channel. I just got business cards made. We will be putting together a merch shop here at some point, and just I need to go over randomly at different times what the channel all offers, because especially as many new subscribers are now joining the channel, to know that we have an Instagram, to know that we have a Facebook page, and each of them has their own things, unique features that we'd have. There is a Patreon if people want to support the channel, because right now it is, in real reality, this is all out of pocket. It's not even monetized right now, because I got to work with my nephew, or I think my friend Josh and I are going to look at that on Tuesday and see if we can get this thing back up and monetize. It doesn't, you don't make a whole lot off of this. It's going that direction, but I'd like to have this be my vocation. I'd like to do this as a job. I'd like to do these travels and take you guys all over the place, and we can enjoy these different places, hometown history, and just neat stuff like this. Just go on adventures together, because it's a blast. I have an absolute blast with this. So this is the end of that road, which I believe for Jay, I will say this is, geez, what is that? Forkman Road. I don't even know what that is. This road that we're going on now, I'm going to go right, is Fort Lebanon. The Fort Lebanon Monument is actually right down there. That's where the fort existed in the French and Indian War period. It was right in that general region. It's like we visited Fort Swatara. They have a marker right where the fort would be. We just visited Fort Henry again. They have a couple of these really neat monuments, and that was the Fort Lebanon Monument. We visited the historic marker, and then that for our short series. We'll go back and talk more about it. I know Cliff has also done with the Wandering Woodsman channel, when he was going around doing a bunch of his French and Indian War series, he visited all these really unique forts, because there's one, Fort Lebanon might be one of them that Ben Franklin personally designed. You have Fort Franklin, which he clearly did, but there were other ones that he designed in this series of forts in this area. So it's pretty cool. Like, the guy was truly a Renaissance man. From invention to architecture to law, physics, music, dude was impressive. He really was. It's like, you know, you look at some of these guys, just were brilliant people, very, very unique. But I think Fort Lebanon might have been one of them. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, or correct me and say yes, in fact, it is correct, or whatever. But it's just such a beautiful area out here in Berks County. Actually, I take that back. This is actually Schuylkill County. We're right at the line of Berks County, but the Schuylkill County, we're across the line because we passed Port Clinton. Market Street, this is the one we would go out that way west. That would take us to the small town of Auburn, and this is 895 now. This is what I should have turned on off of Route 61, but I got confused, as I do rather often. But so this has been a cool trip. Love that you guys came along again. I wanted to give you a bunch of different information because we're about to get on Route 61 again, and then we will wind out going to check out Muhammad Ali's training camp, Fighter's Heaven, in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming along for another trip, and as always, see you all about town.